This gentleman I'm about to bring up has literally been a blessing to me and my wife. I've known him for now almost over 8 years. He's a father. He's an incredible friend. He's someone that is a very, very successful trader. And when we sat down about this, about working together, about maybe third, about maybe 11, 12 months ago, we said, Jay, you're gonna really have the biggest run of your career. And he is a very respectable career before he joined this industry. He was a regional manager overseeing thousands and thousands of people. So this gentleman really is no stranger to the stage and to impact people. And he's going to be not only the principal educator, on tonight's call, but he's also affiliated with the other educators in our team, Silver Surfer, Krista Lee, the other incredible educators are also giving value from a trading standpoint and really helping people to understand the game, right? And I'm telling you right now, we are about to go to the moon. Don't ever doubt the where we're going. We are literally going to the next level. And one thing that I've been talking to leaders all day today, I've been saying to them, listen, you are going to like when I'm talking to people about this business, especially people that have had success, I say, listen, what I'm most excited about the customers winning. And when you start hearing someone say that, because normally it's like, oh, the network marketing side. Of course, it's always going to be an attractive thing. It's always going to be an attractive thing, of course, building a business. But when you're excited about knowing that the customers will win, that is something that I can tell you is absolutely top draw. That is when you know you're in the right place at the right time with the right conversations. When you know that the motivation or the inspiration that we talk about on these calls is geared towards a customer paying part of their rent, paying towards their car note, paying for their kids to go to school, like tuition. That is what I believe is going to change the game. Okay? We're going to have trading boot camps, right? Physical boot camps of all of our traders. So we've got Jermaine Smith, we've got Silver Surfer, we've got Krista Lee, we've got Giselle, we've got Victoria, we've got more people that are coming through. We've got Sylvia Ayo all the way in Lagos, Nigeria. And I'm telling you right now, we are going to take the game to the next level. Okay? No hype, none of this selling stuff. Where people are going to be begging us for the link. Oh, please send me the link. How can I get started? They will just see the results. They will see the community. Everyone pull out their MT5 accounts and show the results. Okay? And so as we're going to go through this process, of course, of getting everyone onboarded successfully, getting everyone set up successfully. We're going to announce a lot of things moving forward, and we're really going to stick together and make this thing happen, okay? And the goal for you guys right now is to master this skill as quickly as you can, make money as quick as you can, and get yourself a testimony that you can feel that confidence and that excitement to share with the world. So, guys, get your notepads ready. We're going to bring up my brother, Mr. Smith, to share one of our principal products here. And we're going to go through like week by week. We're going to share more as we move forward, of course. But we're going to share about the Manara today. And of course, he'll go through some charts because we will start implementing more trading view to really give you guys a perspective on how these trades are called out by going on trading view and looking at the charts and making certain decisions. There'll be several strategies that are taught on these calls as well to give you guys the most incredible amount of value to guys. So put some 777s in the chat. Welcome up my brother, Mr. Connect with J, my big brother, Mr. Smith. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Take it away, sir. Take it away.
Yes, yes, yes. What's going on, gang? What's going on, gang, gang? What's going on, coach? Put me in the game, coach.
Are you in the game, brother?
What's going on? What's going on? Guys, there's no one that is better to do this, man. Derek is the guy. And I'm not saying that just because we're in the team and we're rocking together. I'm going to tell you something about Derek before I move on because I think it's respectful to give him his flowers now, not when it's all done and dusted, right? Listen, guys, as a leader in this industry, it is always tough to make decisions that are regarding the whole entire team. But I've seen a gentleman take on, a decision that, not only benefits himself, but is going to benefit the whole team. But even that decision is being tough because you're talking about moving from a company to a company where so many questions and so many things can be developed, so many Chinese whispers and all that sort of stuff. But I think he's cleared it up very well. There's no animosity with other companies and so on and so on. He's literally made a business decision, and I totally respect that. Because me as a trader as well, I want to be, I want to be that person that goes to the supermarket and knows exactly where the eggs are, right? I want to know exactly where the orange juice is, and I don't want too much kerfuffle and too much this and that. And I want to make money at the same time. So, Derek, respect to you. Katrina as well, respect to you as well. We got mad love for you, and we're gonna rock this thing out. We're gonna rock this thing out. I'm gonna actually start with saying this. When I saw the products and services, I left Derek a voice note. I said, "This is it, bro." I said, I said, "We got it." I said, "We got it." Because guys, I'm gonna tell you this now, man. If you really want to make money, we're going to show you the way how. I'm going to go through a small segment right now of just one of the products, but I just want to let you know that I'll be championing this product. So whenever you see this product in the UK, wherever it's in it, you're going to see me as well, right? Because this is a product that I've previously used. I learned the basics of trading with this particular product. But what I'm going to show you now is so much of an advancement of what I learned from that you guys are going to get it. You're going to get it. It's more of a copy and paste sort of tool once you've set it up, once you've done all your settings and all that sort of stuff. But you're definitely going to get it. Okay. So I need everyone's full attention. In fact, I just want to check. I just want to make sure I've got everyone's attention. Please drop we ready or just drop we ready in the chat. I want to see who's available. I want to see who's really on this call. Just drop ready in the chat. I want to see who is available and ready on this call. Okay, so cool. So look, for anyone that's new on the call that doesn't know me, my name is Jermaine. I'm here in London. We've been trading now for just coming up to close to a decade. I've actually lived from trading a period of my life as well. I had no job, had none of that. I was actually making money just from the charts. I've got a lot of experience here. So guys, look, for me, trading is my baby. So whatever I show you now, I'm actually sharing my child with you. Just look at it that way, right? I'm actually sharing my baby with you. It's not necessarily my baby, but I see it that way. All right. So guys, look, I'm gonna get this show on the way, and it's recorded. And I want to let you know something now as well. I've decided tonight that I'm going to do maybe a 3 or 4 part series on the Monara software. Okay, that's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on the Living Forex on the YouTube. And I'm going to be going through extensively the details on what you can and can't do on Monara. And then I'm going to be doing live trading with Monara on YouTube, guys. Okay. Because I really believe in this product. I would never put my foot forward to represent a product like this if I didn't believe in it. Okay. So let's get rocking and rolling, guys. I'm going to share my screen. For anybody that's not currently subscribed to the platform just yet, don't worry. When you get subscribed to the platform, there is plenty of onboarding. Whoever represents you, whoever coaching mentor you signs you in, will actually go through these details with you as well. So if you're seeing stuff on your screen right now, from my platform, and I've never seen it, I don't know what it is, or I don't go through all of the options, don't worry, you're going to get a proper onboarding when you become part of the team. So look, guys, let me just share my screen. Let me know when you can see my screen. Boom, boom, boom. Just maybe just drop a number 1 in the chat when you can see my screen. I can see the chat over here as well. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So this is the iconic back office, okay? There is more detail at the top, but one reason why I've put it to this blank screen is I don't want to confuse people with what's that, what's this, what's this. I really want your attention for one product today and one product only. Okay. So we're literally going to go to digital products. Derek did mention the majority of the digital products here as well. And listen, I'm going to tell you when you get that Solex app, when you get that, Derek, unmute, bro, unmute. When they get this Solex app,
Sheesh.
Jesus.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
Listen,
It's heavy.
Derek, there was some people that will say, "Oh, there's not enough trades coming through," and
Yeah.
this, nah,
There's too many
listen,
trades going through now.
listen, there's too many. You can just by default just pick up your phone and just say, "Let me check," and I guarantee you, there's one trade there from someone you
Absolutely.
can take. So yeah, don't guys, we got you, man. We have got you covered. So look, I'm going to go down to the product that I'm going to be sharing you now. It's called Monara. Okay, now as I'm logging into Monara, this is exactly what you'll be doing as well. It's under a PIN authentication, which means that it's tailored to you. Okay, you're going to have your own PIN to make sure you can log in. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you what I felt when I first saw this sort of screen, the harmonic scanner, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? I don't understand it. But guys, once you streamline this and design it the way you need it, it is a very, very easy tool to use. It's almost like driving a car. Before you get in that car and drive it, you're thinking, how does it work? Do I need to check this and check that? But once you actually become a driver, you know exactly what to do, and it becomes very, very simple. So I'm not going to take you through every single thing. And there's a reason for that, because I'm going to do a series where I can be a little bit more composed. We won't have time pressures and all that sort of stuff. And I will go through every single thing and it'll be put on YouTube, and you guys can, take your time with it and, run with it, play with it, whatever the case is. The first thing what I want to show you how the monitoring system works, okay? And how you can actually take a trade from this software. Okay. Now, this software you do have to use on a tablet or a PC or anything of sort of device. Unfortunately, you won't have this particular setup on your phone. Okay. But there's a reason for that. The dashboard and the actual availability of trades and stuff that are coming through, the rapid nature, it just doesn't work currently properly on a phone just yet. Okay. So you're going to have it on a device. Now, guys, I want to just stress something. I want to stress something here. Excuses will not make you money. Okay, excuses will not make you money. You got to find a way that if you want to tap into this industry, you can give it some attention. You can give it something. Okay. And there's a reason why I'm saying that is because if you're not going to have time to actually go on to a few charts, etc., then you're probably not going to make that much money from this industry. Yeah, you're going to take signals and all that sort of stuff, but there is nothing better than actually learning how to take a trade by yourself so you can do it when you want to do it. Okay. So right here, we have what is called a chart. Many of you already know that. Then we have a few options up top here as well. Okay, we have a few options up here. I will go through those options as well. And then down here, where you see my mouse moving, this is where we have what is called a dashboard. Okay. Now this dashboard is going to tell us numerous bits of information that we need to know. Okay, we need to know. As you can see, something here says complete, something down here says incomplete, and then you might have something else that might say mature or something like that, right? I'm going to go for all of that as well. But this is the information that's going to set us up. Now, what is Monaro? Monaro is a scanner, okay? It's mixed with Fibonacci and mixed with AI, okay? Now, there's a reason why this works really, really well. Because in the Forex industry, in the Forex charts, Fibonacci, the number rules around Fibonacci have a high probability of you winning a trade. Okay. So the harmonics is actually designed around Fibonacci. Now, if you have no idea what Fibonacci is and all that sort of stuff, don't worry. As you go through your learning cycle, your learning journey, you will start to learn about these additional um, um, let's say, indicators. Okay. So how does this actually work? So let me just bring up something on one of the charts. So I'm going to just tap on, um, let's see when it's complete. Let's go to status. Blah, blah, blah. XAU USD. Okay. So I've clicked on this one right here. There's a reason why I've clicked on it, because I just wanted to pick a pair type that you guys would be familiar with. Okay. Because some of the pair types here you may not be familiar with. Okay. So what happens here now is that the actual scanner itself, it will pick up different types, okay, different types of patterns in the market, allowing you to get a higher probability of when you can get into a trade. Now, why was this trade particularly successful? Because it says here, this is XAU USD, okay. It was a double bottom trade. Double bottom is very, very common in the foreign exchange market. If it's a double bottom, it's more likely to go up. If it's double top, it's more likely to come down, and so on and so on. There is nothing guaranteed in the market. We're talking about high probabilities here. Okay. We're talking about winning more than you lose. Okay. So this was a double bottom and it formed a particular pattern telling you now that you can get into this particular trade for a buy. Now, it gives you the entry right here as well, and it gives you the target right here as well. Guys, this is a copy and paste tool. Copy and paste tool. Okay. Now, don't worry about the dates here. We're going to go to something a bit more recent in a second. I'm just showing you this for example purposes. Okay. So let's go to something that's a little bit more recent. Let's go to something that, this is a filter, by the way. So whatever you tap on, it's going to filter for you, okay? If you want to filter your symbol, you just tap on symbol. If you want to filter your pattern, you just tap on pattern, time frame, status, and so on and so on. It's nothing genius about that. So June the 10th, okay, we can look at one of the actual trades that was complete. We can look at euro rate versus the HKD, Hong Kong dollar. And basically what they're saying here is that this pattern was formed, okay? This purple pattern that you can see is called the harmonic scanner, okay? It's a harmonic pattern. Now, there are various different patterns that can be formed in the market. The Garty, the bat, there's just so many others. Let me see if I can find Cypher, the crab, the shark. So me personally, to you, I wouldn't worry so much right now about the names of patterns. Right now, our objective is to get you to understand when to get into a trade and take the trade. That's our objective. Because I certainly believe, I truly believe that anybody that came into this market right now, give me 1 or 2 days with them and they will be taking a trade. Why? Because I'm not going to overcomplicate this system, guys. I'm going to say to them, listen, when you open this, it gets to entry, it shows that it's moving up. Get into the trade, get into execution of the trade, type in your target, type in your stop loss, and let it run. Let it run. Why do I know that works? Because I did that yesterday or 2 days ago, and the results was all blues. And I'm talking about maybe about 11 trades that I took from just utilizing this tool, all blues. You probably would have seen me post it in the chat, right? In the traders chat. So that's how you would work that. So let me just find one that's actually complete. Here we go. This one is not, this one is actually complete. It's not complete for the results just yet, but it's a complete pattern. Let's just find another one here. Incomplete, incomplete. I will go over the incompletes afterwards as well and tell you and show you why they're incomplete. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, here's a very good example. So this pattern came out, okay, this pattern came out on June the 10th, which was today, okay? It came out at 21:15. I do believe this might be in a different time zone than the UK, so don't quote me on the time zone, but this came out today, okay? This was a bat pattern and it came out on the time frame, which is M5, which is a 5-minute time frame. So I'm going to show you how to filter all of that in a second as well, so you don't get caught up in too many different time frames and so on and so on. So the chart said the pattern formed, okay, based on the Fibonacci rules. You can see here these is little numbers here and
Oh,
stuff like
oh.
that. And then you've got A, B, C, and D. Okay. The harmonics
So
is
even
made up of A, B, C, and D. So I just want to mute, make sure it's all muted. Okay. So when the pattern forms, okay, you don't have to do anything for the pattern to form. The pattern will form automatically itself. Okay. All that hard work is done for you. All the hard work is done for you. What you want to see is when this chart is at entry, which it was right here, okay? It would have been an entry right here. You are going to enter the trade and take it to at least TP1. If you don't know how to copy and paste, that's the basics of what we're going to be doing here. So that you may need to learn separately, okay? I'm not going to be teaching copy and paste on this particular call. You may need to do that separately, but you are going to copy and paste the details from here. It gives you your stop loss, it gives you your entry, and it gives you your take profit. Okay, it gives you your take profit. So it gives you the three bits of credentials that you actually need. Okay. Now, if you're going for market entry, you're not going to enter the entry price, but you will need to enter your take profit and your stop loss. Now, I'm going to tell you this now. If you are new to this platform, me personally, I will be saying to you, take it to TP1. Okay. Take it to TP1. And I'm going to explain why. Because if you're new to the industry, 90% of what we do is psychology. You want your psychology to be building up in the right way. Okay. So the more wins you have, the more consistent you become, the more wise you become around how trading works, is going to be much better for you than you just gambling and just losing money and just placing trades randomly and then losing money and then having to figure out how you're going to pay for a subscription, and then it becomes overwhelming and then you end up quitting. But what you don't realize is that you quitted the thing that could potentially get you out of your financial situation. Okay. Don't quit the thing that can get you out of your financial situation. I never quit trading. For the 8+ years that I've been trading, I never once said I am done. Never. Okay. Because it's the one thing that can remove me from here to the next financial level, and then from there to the next financial level. It just takes time. Okay. It just takes time and perseverance. So you're going to enter your take profit and stop loss. In fact, before we finish out this call today, guys, you need to stay on this call, because before we finish this call today, we're going to find a trade and we're all going to take it together. Okay. We're all going to take that particular trade together. All right. So if we go up now, I want to find something that's incomplete. Okay. Now, incomplete means that a pattern was formed, but the chart did not make it to entry. Okay. The chart did not make it to entry. Now, what will end up happening is that pattern will readjust itself automatically behind the scenes, guys. You don't do none of this work. Imagine that. You don't do, you know what this is like? This is like online shopping. You just click, select what you want, yeah, and the guy's gonna come and bring it to your door. It's as simple as that. Okay. You don't need to do any of that hard work, any of that hard lifting, any of that walking, none of that stuff. The harmonic pattern is going to do all of that for you. So when you see incomplete, it just means, doesn't mean that the scanner's not working or anything like that. It just means that the pattern yet is not complete. The pattern must move from A to B to C to D. It will start at X, but it must move from A to B to C to D. Now, as you can see, this particular chart has not moved to D just yet. Okay, it will get there, but it hasn't got there yet. So this is an incomplete pattern. We have not got to entry yet. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to filter out this a little bit. So up here, you can come to settings and you've got securities, and then you can obviously save your settings as well. which is for me is absolutely phenomenal. Guys, you should be really excited about this. And I'm going to tell you why. When I learned this that many years ago, none of these settings and stuff like this existed. You know what it was? It was just the pattern and the chart. And you had to figure out, you had to scroll through each one to figure out which one was the right one and which one was the wrong one. This is giving you all of the information in one single dashboard. Okay. So what we want to look for, we want to look for mostly complete patterns, or we can look for mature, or you can look for all of the patterns. But I just want to just do something with you guys right now so you understand how the settings work. Okay. Now, I don't want to look for any 5 minute charts, 15-minute charts, 30-minute chart. In fact, we can leave the 30-minute chart. We can leave H1, which is the 1 hour chart. We can leave the H4, which is the 4 hour chart. We can remove the daily. We can remove the weekly. We can move the monthly. I don't want to get into a trade that is based on the month because that's just too long for me. Okay. Now, you can choose your asset class. Now, let's say, for instance, you are a metal trader. Silver Surfer is his foundation is silver. He is a metal trader. Okay. Although he trades everything else, he's more likely to unclick everything else because he wants to see what's going on with the metals, right? And obviously with gold as well. So as your journey goes along, you need to decide what kind of trader you are because the person that trades Forex isn't normally necessarily the same person that trades indices. The person that trades commodities may not trade bonds. Okay. So as your journey unfolds, you'll be able to just pick and choose what you want to trade. Me personally, I don't trade bonds, I don't trade commodities, I trade metals, I trade indices, and I trade Forex. So I'm going to leave those ones ticked. In terms of the patterns, there are some patterns that are more successful than others. But for now, we just want to leave all the patterns. I want all the smoke. Yeah, I want all the opportunities. Okay, so I'm going to leave it as it is. And the pattern type, I don't care if it's bullish or bearish or unknown. Okay, I just want to get into a trade. So now that I've selected those things, I can reboot my list. Okay, 1 second. Why has it all disappeared? I can reboot my list and then I should get an additional drop down menu. Let me just see why that hasn't come up right now. A sec, guys. Sorry, guys, if you hear me sniveling and stuff, I've got severe hay fever today. So I do apologize if that's coming through on your side. Let's just see. Let me refresh this actually. Jump back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, let's go back to this list here. So let's just take off. Let's leave it as all, but let's take off the time frames at least anyway. Yeah. If you do have any problems, just like what you've just seen me do, just simply log out, log back in, just refresh it. Okay. This is a very, very complex dashboard. Sometimes you might get a little tweak here, a little tweak there. So just refresh it. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Let's take off commodities. Let's take off bonds. Let's leave indices. Okay. Right. So now, as you can see, we've got M30 and we'll have H1, H4. Okay. So let's look at some of the complete charts by date. All right. So we're going to go by date. So obviously I've selected date. So what you see here is all from the 10th. Okay. So guys, if you look, there is a lot of trade ideas for the 10th. Okay. For today. Yes, some are complete, some are incomplete. But just imagine now that you have availability to monitor and watch all of these trades unfold. Okay. That's why I was able to take 7 trades in one day. Okay. Because there were many, many patterns that are going to be formed throughout this market. All right. But let's find that one that we can actually work with. I'm going to try and find the one with the pair types that you guys would be familiar with. So NZD CAD, this one is incomplete right now. So we're waiting for this to come to entry. Let's look for one that's complete. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, CAD Chef. It's not a pair type that I would particularly trade, but it's actually complete. So this now is actually our entry. Okay. I personally wouldn't jump into this trade just yet. There's a reason being because it's a green candle. Okay, I want to be seeing red candles because I want to see it coming down to my target. This is a M30, a 30-minute time frame, and this will be my entry right here, and then this will be my two targets right here. If you've got MT4, MT5 on your phone, literally you can copy those credentials, and that's the end of that. Okay, that's how simple it is, guys. That's how simple it is. Okay, let's look for another one. Let's look for trying to find pair types that you guys actually know. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove metals. I'm going to remove indices. And then I'm going to go to removing the miners. Come on, miners. Come off. Wait, it's actually just configuring itself. Because I've removed all of that. It's just actually refreshing itself right now. So it'll catch up in a second. There we go. You see it just shake just there? So it's caught up, right? Okay, perfect. There we go. There we go. Oh, all right, and we're going to put majors back on, right? It might just need a second to just refresh itself and catch back up. Okay. So now we have here, look, Euro USD double top. Let's go to XAU CAD. It's not a pair type that I would actually trade. But once again, this one is incomplete. Why? Because it has not come down to the D just yet, all right? So let's find one that's actually complete. Let's just go to this one here. So this particular trade here is actually complete. Why? Because remember, it starts at X, goes A, B, C, D. It's at the D, okay? Now, what we are looking for this to come back up to our take profit 1 and 2 up here, okay? So this is a trade that I personally would entertain, okay? I would entertain this because why? I've got my stop loss here. It's a very, very short stop loss. It's a very, very short stop loss. So if you are going to lose any money via this trade, you're not going to lose that much. And then you've got a nice wide take profit. Now it also has the risk to reward. This is a 12 to 1 trade, guys. Look at the risk to reward, 12 to 1. So that means I could lose $1, but I could earn 12. Imagine that I could lose $100, but I could earn 1,200. Okay, so this is a 12 to 1 ratio. So this dashboard actually tells you everything you need to know. Now, as you go through your journey, you're going to become more meticulous, more particular. You're going to be like, you know what? I only want to get in trades that have a 4 or 5 to 1 risk to reward. I only want to get in trades that are based on the 1 hour chart. And you can do that, okay? Because you have the dashboard to see all the relevant information that you need to be able to assess whether you want to take that trade or not. Okay, so we got, I don't want to do the Euro USD, that's incomplete. So we're going to wait for that to come down as well. And you do have to remember, guys, some of the pair types that I'm choosing, the market is actually closed. Okay, so if we haven't seen that movement or any movement within this chart, it's because that particular market is closed, right? So let's see if we can find another one. One that's complete. In fact, let me widen this out. Let me widen this search out a bit more. And I will add the 15 minutes in as well. Okay. So I've added the 15 minutes back in. Let's see. Okay. What those ones are. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. USB, I think that's Soya. We don't trade that. Okay, here we go. USD CAD, USD CAD. Okay, so this one is actually complete. So it's hit entry, but it is in a slight drawdown right now. Okay, if you entered this particular trade, you would be in some drawdown right now, but you would still be in the trade. Now, with the harmonics, it's very important for you to know this, guys. The harmonics is a reversal tool. Okay, it means it picks up the pattern when the market is about to reverse. Now, we also know if you've been in this space for a while, a reversal doesn't have to happen at a particular point. It will happen when it needs to happen. It will happen when it picks up the liquidity that it's searching for, and then the reversal will happen. Okay. So if you took this trade and now you're in a little bit of drawdown, guys, do not start panicking. Oh, it's supposed to go up and this and this and that. The harmonics is not designed to tell you that the chart is going to move in this direction indefinitely. Okay. There may be some fluctuations, there may be some drawdown, whatever the case is, but the overall movement is going to be up. Now, the thing to notice with this is that you have a a, a stop loss, and the whole reason why your stop loss is there is to protect your account. Now, your stop loss should maybe be 1 to 2% of your account, maybe 3% of your account. If you're over leveraging, then that's on you. Okay, we cannot protect your account if you're over leveraging, right? So, guys, I'm trying to look for one that's complete. I really want to take a trade with you guys on this call today. Let's see. No, in fact, let's go to status. I'm going to change this. I'm going to go to complete. There we go. Go to. I'm going to take off the bonds. Okay. I'm going to take off the indices. I'm going to take off the commodities. And I'm going to take off metals, but I'm going to leave gold. And I'm going to leave silver, XAG USD, XAU USD. Okay, perfect. You see how that dashboard works? Very, very simple, guys. You can tailor this to whatever your likings are. Okay. So now we don't have those odd commodities and bonds and stuff like that now. Okay. So let's look at something that's complete. So we got USD CAD on the 15-minute complete. Okay. Which is this particular chart here. We've got also Euro GBP complete. So let's have a look at that particular chart. Okay. Now this chart looks like it's on its way already. It's hovering around the entry. So we're looking for a drop on this particular chart. Now, would I still entertain this particular chart? I'm not too sure because it seems like it's in a bit of consolidation, but it is at entry. It is at entry. If you are on a demo account and you just want to see what happens, you can take this type of trade. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a screenshot, which just allows you to do, okay, of this particular trade. All right, take a screenshot. This is very, very beneficial for you as well. If you're a new trader and you want to start logging your information, logging your trades, just take a screenshot. It opens up in a new tab, and then you can start to write down the information without having to come out of the scanner. Okay. Let's look at USD JPY, which is on H1. Okay. This has formed a triangle, but once again, it gives you the entry and it gives you the target. Okay. If we look at GBP/JPY on the 15, this is also giving you the stop loss and entry and so on and so on. This particular trade is almost at TP1. Okay. So what you would have done as soon as you come to that D point, you would have hit sell. You would have entered your stop loss. Okay. And you would have entered your TP1, which is your target one. This would be in profit for you right now. You'll be smiling at this trade because you'll be in profit right now. Okay. So more than likely, this will hit TP1 and then close out the trade for you. Guys, let me just find out who in the chat, just drop a number one if you can copy and paste. Okay. Drop a number one. Can you copy and paste? Let me see who's still with me. Can you copy and paste? Drop a number one. Can you copy and paste? Can you copy and paste? Okay, I see the ones coming in. So if you can copy and paste, it means that you can utilize this tool. Okay, because you only need to copy the target and you only need to copy the stop loss. Okay, so let's look for GBP JPY. Let's look at this particular chart here. Once again, this came to entry. This gray zone here is the entry. Okay, this is on its way to take profit one as well. This would be in profit. Okay, let's look at XAU USD. This one hit target one, hit TP1. Okay, so if you're taking this trade at entry, you would have hit TP1 on this particular trade. Okay, remember, guys, the harmonic is doing all of the work for you. You just need to come along. This is like your chef. It's like your waiter. They're doing all the work for you. They're just going to put the food in front of you, and you just need to eat the pips. That's eat the pips. Jesus Christ, Jay. You need to eat the pips. Okay, that's a bar, right? That's all you have to do, guys. Just literally enter the trade, go to take profit one, put your stop loss in, and that's it. Now, when you become a little bit more advanced, you will start to do something which is move your stop loss into entry. So that if the chart does reverse on you, okay, if it reverses on you, you can then cap out the trade. You won't earn anything, you won't lose anything. Okay. That's how we get such a high success winning rate. Okay. So let's look for another one. This is GBP USD. This is the BAT. This one here, smash take profit one. So from an entry standpoint, this was your entry. And I just want to point out something to you guys. You see the numbers here, they're going to be a little bit longer than what you can enter on your MT4 or your MT5. Okay, just enter all the numbers until it stops. That's it. That's the golden rule. Don't become a scientist or why is all this not entering? And no. Just enter all the digits until it stops. Normally it's going to be 1.5 digits, 2.5 digits, whatever. Okay, just enter all the digits until it stops because the rest of the digits won't mean anything. So this particular trade hit TP1. And if you was still in this trade, let's say you went for TP2, more than likely it's going to retest and come down to TP2 as well. Let's look at XAU on the 1 hour. Once again, smashed. What you're going to find on here, guys, also is that there are the same pair type will have multiple harmonics under multiple different time frames. If you see XAU USD for a sell on one of the time frames, and then you see it for a sell on another time frame, guys, take the trade. Okay, as a newbie, take the trade. Okay, AUD USD is complete as well. That would just skim close to TP1. Okay, skim close to TP1. Believe that will come back down as well. And then we've got, this is our entry right now. Okay, this is our entry right now. And then you've got this particular trade as well. This actually just skimmed TP1, reversed back to entry, and now looks like it's going to make its way back down. And same here as well. So you can see, look, guys, we're still on June the 10th. We are still on today. Imagine now you have a little bit of time on your hands and you just come here and say, do you know what? I'm going to scour the market to see what's available for me today. Okay. There are plenty of trade opportunities here for you to get your teeth into. Okay. You just have to do something which I know some of you don't like doing. And I'm going to call it out on this particular call because it's something that needs to be addressed. If you do nothing, you are going to get nothing. That's basics. If you do nothing, you are going to get nothing. What do I mean by that? It means that if you do not pay this industry, this $7.7 trillion industry, some attention, then guys, you're not going to eat from it. You're not going to get anything from it. So there must be a time where you say, you know what? I'm signed in now to Iconic. I've got my dashboard. Jay, show me what to do. Do you know what? I'm going to spend at least half an hour a day attending to it. Okay, pick a time and attend to it. Now, I get it as well, kids and duties and works and all of that sort of stuff. But guys, if you continuously keep doing what you've got, what you have, you can continuously keep getting what you've got. Okay, you won't make any advances. You have to change to make some advances. Okay, so guys, look, I want to make sure that you guys have kind of got the gist of what I'm explaining here. I know it's been a little bit rushed. And I haven't gone through every single thing, I haven't gone through all of this and the chart and all of that sort of stuff. But as I said, I will do a series that I will plant on YouTube. We'll take it a little bit more slower. I'll go through a little bit more things in a little bit more detail. I'll zone in on certain things and so on to make sure your trading experience is like no other. But in the meantime, can I just see the temperature of what we've gone through today? Drop a number one if you are clear about what this particular tool is. Drop a number two if you're still unsure. You may need a bit of refresher, whatever the case is. But just let me know in the chat so I understand where I'm at as well. Okay, one and two, good. I respect your honesty as well. I took my notes, perfect. Good, good, good. I see more number ones than number twos. Okay, a few twos coming through as well. Okay. And I'm grateful for the twos because that means that we just need to do a little bit more work to make sure that you guys can make some money. Thank you so much. And sure about taking notes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Good, good, good. Okay. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to make sure that we're taking notes of these ones and twos as well. The trade is an entry, and yep, that's 100% Jackie. Yep, that's correct. You do have something which is called mature as well. Mature is that when it's formed and it's only between 1 and 4 candles away. So it means it's complete, but it's might have just moved away from the entry a little bit. Sometimes that will still give you an opportunity to get into the trade. Okay, but we've put all or we just put complete just for now. Okay. So as I said, as you go along your journey, you're going to start to learn this a little bit more. But guys, you have to spend more time with it. Please spend more time with it. It's going to work for you. I learned from this tool. Okay. I learned from this tool and I've had some amazing days in trading. Okay. And I'm talking about great days in trading. Yeah. So I'm going to try and find us a chart right now that we can take a particular trade. Get your MT4s or your MT5s out. Let's see if we can find a trade here. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to try and not go for one of the patterns like this. I'm going to try and go for one of the harmonic patterns, not these triangles and stuff. So I'm going to take off the wedge. I'm going to take off triple top, take off range, cup and handle. This is, guys, once you learn this, what I'm seeing is amazing. And I know for some of you, it might not be amazing because you don't really know what's going on. But trust me, when you really understand what's going on here, yeah, it's a whole different ball game. The dashboard is just crazy. This is A1 technology here. Take off double top, take off triangle. I'm going to leave just the harmonic patterns. Alternative backguard, butterfly, deep crab, flag. Now we can take off flag as well. Shark, cipher, bat. Yeah, they're all harmonic patterns. Okay. And there's a reason why I'm doing that is because I don't want you guys to be mixed up with what this is. This is a triangle pattern, but we want to focus mostly on the harmonic patterns. Okay, the harmonic patterns are like this. It will be X, A, B, C, D. Okay. So, okay, I think we can entertain this particular chart here. This is USD CAD. 1 second. I'm actually going to pull up my trading view as well. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm going to pull up my trading view. I want to have a look at on trading views very quickly as well. So, guys, we haven't even partnered this with trading view yet. Imagine when we haven't even partnered this with trading view yet. Wait till you see the series of what you can do when you partner this with trading view, when you can look for certain confirmations to be able to make sure you get into the right trades. Okay, give me 1 sec, guys. Let me just open up trading view as well. Let me close it here. Boom, 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 boom. So this is USD CAD, right? So let's look at it on trading view as well. USD CAD. USD CAD on the 15. Okay. Let me know. Okay, you can see my trading view, right? So this is exactly the same chart on trading view, just without obviously the glitz and glamour of the harmonic, right? So now we can actually see, because the thing with the harmonic, with the Monara here, you can't really see too much of the chart, okay? You can't really see too much of the chart, right? But when you mix it with trading view and you come over here now, you can see the full picture. So now we can actually see that it is safe to say that this is hitting a floor right now. Okay, it's safe to say that this is hitting a floor right now. Okay, now if we get a reversal of this floor, this is exactly what the actual harmonic pattern is showing us, that we are trying to get a reversal off of this floor. So it means that the chart should be going up. Okay, let's make sure USD, yeah, USD CAD. All right. What we can start to do is scroll down different time zones. So we go down one more time zone to the five-minute time zone. As you can see, it's stuck right here. There's a rejection candle here. It's stuck right here, basically. So what we're looking for, if it to break out of the zone and go up, then this particular pattern is 100% correct. Okay, is 100% correct. All right. We're going to keep that one here with us right now, because this might be a trade that we're actually going to take. Okay, so I'm going to take a screenshot of that and keep that one. Boom, boom. Let's just look for another one. Euro, GBP. This one smashed the target already, as you can see. It hit TP1. This is only a green candle because it reversed. That happens sometimes. This is close to TP already as well. That as well. That as well. Trying to find one. This actually hit TP1 as well. You would have loved this particular trade. As you can see, there was no pullback on this trade. It just went straight down, straight to profit. Boom, boom. That's a take profit as well. That one's going back up. Okay. I think we might be able to entertain this here, right here, actually. So this particular trade is still at entry, but it's in consolidation at entry. So we're going to hold tight on that one at the moment because you might get stuck in that particular trade. Let's just have a look. Boom, boom, boom. Let me change the settings a bit. Let's see if this makes a difference. That's the same trade. GBP. Okay, we're going to keep this particular trade as well. No, it's too close to TP already. Too close to TP already. Incomplete. I don't want incomplete. Oh, it's mature as well. Okay. Let's go for one that's complete. Let's see. So we got. Okay, I think we're going to rock with one of the ones that I've already chosen. So we're going to rock with this particular trade. Okay. This is Euro GBP. Okay. Now, as you go through your journey, there's other elements that you're going to want to incorporate into this. Okay. So if a surfer goes through these on his morning calls, which is currency strength, news, you want to incorporate all of those things. But at this present time, we're not going to entertain none of that right now. I just want to know and I want to see you guys copy and paste. That's all I want to see right now. Just copy and paste. Okay. Now, this particular market, in fact, this market's actually closed, actually. So what we're going to do, um, uh, we're going to have to line this up for tomorrow. You want me to take this trade, guys, because this particular market is closed. Okay. So let's look at GBJPY. This is too close. GBJPY. It's too close. XAU USD. That's hit TP1 already. TP1 already. It's funny enough, these were all the trades that I took 2 days ago that actually smashed TPs. They just need to refresh. No, 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 no. Same, same. Same. Oh, that's smash for TP1. That's a really good trade. Sorry, guys, give me 1 sec. Mm, This is actually the best trade. Okay, so what we're going to look at here, guys. I'm going to put this trade in the chat. Okay, I'm going to put this particular trade in the chat. Because this market is closed, you won't be able to take this particular trade, okay? But what we're going to do, you're going to assess this trade in the morning and you're going to copy and paste the credentials from what you see here into your MT4, your MT5 in the morning, okay? And then you'll be able to take this particular trade, all right? Let's see if I can find one more. I'm going to give it one more try, see what I can find. Crap, no, no, no. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Take this on your demo. Let's do this. You guys ready? You guys ready to take this trade? Let me know. Just 1, 2 in the chat. 777, something. Let me know. You ready to take this trade? Make sure you have your MT5, your MT4s open. So you want to find AUD CAD, okay? You want to find AUD CAD. And please, guys, do not put this on your live account with a standard lot size and then say, oh, Jay gave you this trade, okay? So you want to find AUD CAD, AUD CAD, okay, on your MT5s, all right? I'm going to give you a moment to do that. AUD CAD, the Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar, okay? This is going to be a market execution. Okay, this is going to be a market execution and we are selling this particular currency. Okay, now as you can see, this market is very choppy. It's very choppy. So expect it to be choppy when we're in the trade as well. Okay, we're not checking news, we're not checking currency. This is just purely from a copy and paste point of view. Okay, so you want to go in for market execution for a sell. Your target or your TP is 0.888, sorry, 0.8891. Okay. Your target is 0.8891. Okay. Your stop loss, we're going to still go with the original stop loss, although the market has moved off the entry slightly. We're still going to go with the original stop loss, which is 0.89832. Okay, 0.89832. Okay, and I'm going to take a screenshot of this as well. Now, once you're in this particular trade, I'm going to take this trade myself as well. Okay, let me just punch this in right now. So AUD CAD. Boom, 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 boom. Right, so AUD CAD for the sell. Oh, fine. Oh, I've got one trade that's just initiated as well. I depend on all of AUD CAD. Wow. So my stop loss will be 0.89832 and my take profit is 0.88912. Okay, and I'm going for a sell. Guys, how simple is that? That's it. You're in the trade. That is it. Literally, that is it. There's nothing else to do. Now, we've just got into a trade which probably has a very high commission rate, okay, because of the time zone. So if you've got into the trade and you can see that it's in a high negative right now, don't worry. it's only because the brokers operate a higher commission rate or swap fee at this particular time than if you were taking like a GBP trade pair type, whatever the case is. All right. I'm only mentioning that to you now because I've just got into the trade and obviously I've started with a high minus. Yeah. So that's literally how it works, guys. It's that simple. Okay. Now, I don't want to overcook it. I think we've gone through quite a lot of detail as it is. There are, a lot of changes that we need to adopt and we need to take our time to go through and so on and so on. And then next week, we've got more education on some of the other services as well. Okay. The copy and paste, the swipe trades. Um, you got the crypto side of it as well. You've got the stocks and shares side of it as well. So there's a lot of information that you guys are going to have to undertake over a short period of time to start making some money from this platform. Okay. But one of the things I would definitely say to you is this. This tool here, this tool, okay, what we're going to do with this tool to ensure that you guys start making money is going to be nothing that you've ever seen. The only thing you need to do is keep up. Okay, you got to keep up. Okay, when there's trades being posted in the group, you got to take the trade. When there's trade ideas posted in other telegrams, whatever, you got to keep up because that's how you're going to make money in this industry. Okay, until you can learn to take your time and do it yourself. All right. So look, that's my session. I don't want to overcook it. I think I've gone over so much already as it is. You have to excuse me. That's my excitement. And as I said, we'll go over more and more and more and more and more. And as I do the series, I'll make it a bit more comprehensive. I'll slow it down and make sure you guys get all this information to be able to operate this tool and make money in 2025. So look, guys, I'm going to see if Derek is still on the call. If not, then I will be
Close it
closing.
out, bro. Close it out. You're good to go, bro. Good. Close it
All
out.
right, perfect, perfect, perfect. Guys, look, great to have you on the call. I hope you've got a wealth of knowledge from what you've seen today. And this is what I want to say to you before we go as well. Guys, we don't do this just for us. And I know you might hear this a lot and so on and so on, but I'm going to tell you this now. Derek knows, look, Derek, this is why I respect Derek so much as well, right? No, it's not the only reason, there's many reasons because Derek never had to pressurize me into do this because he knows that really and truly I'm a trader anyway. Okay. I can just do this in a dark room by myself with two, three monitors. I can just do it by myself. But one of the things I'm going to tell you guys is this there's nothing like doing hard work, there's nothing like doing teamwork, there's nothing like seeing everybody win, there's nothing like standing in a room and saying, if you've made £100 from this tool, stand up. And you're seeing at least 60 to 70% of the room standing up. Because then you know in your heart that you've actually done something really proud with the information and the tools that you have. But guys, there's two sides of this coin, and I'm going to tell you the other side. The other side of this coin is on you. The other side of this coin is on you. Your responsibility is to be involved, be on the calls, educate yourself whenever you can, meetups, physical meetups, be there, make the effort. Don't come home from a hard day's work and be like, "Do you know what? I just feel like sitting on the sofa right now watching Netflix." You got to muster that energy the same way we do to be at these live events. Okay. No matter where you're traveling from, you've got to get it done because that's where you're going to get the value. Because as I said, there's two sides of the coin. The head doesn't exist without the tails, and the tails doesn't exist without the head. You also need to put that effort in to make sure that you learn this skill the best way you can as well. Okay. One thing I can definitely tell you, we've got your back. Don't matter whose team and who you meant to. I've had about six, seven people reach out to me already, and I've been helping them behind the scenes as well. Do you understand? Just from a basic standpoint. So, guys, you will get the assistance, you will get the help, but you've got to put that work in as well. So, guys, look, I'm gonna love you and leave you. God bless you all, and thank you for being on this call today. I look forward to seeing you on next week's Tuesday call as well. All right, take care, guys. Bye bye. Bye.